Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
It is OTA Talk. You're hanging out with us, Rez Digital, yours truly, Ty Harper, and founder, creator of Public Enemy, legendary producer, Mr. Hank Shocklee. And you got a pretty interesting project we should talk about. Brand new movie, American Gangster. Denzel Washington, Russell Crowe.
Denzel Washington, Russell Crowe, Cuba Gooding, T.I., Common, RZA.
Ridley Scott directed. And it's a true story. Frank Lucas.
New York City drug lord. Alright, he's the one that started Nicky Barnes.
Take us through the premise of the movie.
You're gonna go through the psychology of I don't even want to call it drug dealer because I don't want to say like we're glorifying the whole drug thing. It's not. It's just the psychology that goes inside of the mind of a person that wants to make money and wants to become very successful, and his only tool is the tools that he has in front of him, which is to sell drugs. Alright? It doesn't glamorize that, but it lets you know the psychology of the businessman, of the person, and what he has to do and how sharp he has to think in order to be where he's at.
You actually did the score for it, I believe?
Well, no, I didn't do the score. What I was brought in to do was I did the source cues. Source cues are records that you hear in the movie that's basically plays in the background.
Okay.
So I did all, because since the period is 1969 to like 1971, that is covering that period of his life. Alright? Like, I've delivered all the music. I've done like maybe about 10 or 11 pieces for the movie.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, everybody that was in there was blown away.
Wow.
I mean, Denzel did his thing. I mean, if you know anything, I think this is probably Ridley Scott's first time working with Denzel.
Yeah.
And he, Ridley's intense. He makes great, intense movies.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you the movie, but you should definitely go see it because it's a banger.
We move from that soundtrack to another soundtrack that for hip hop has been a huge deal, a classic, Juice. I want you to talk about one song that for a lot of us is like a classic. I'm gonna get you to sign my 12-inch.
Okay.
Know the Ledge. Rakim.
Now see, that's a Rakim produced track. I co-produced that track with him. Alright? And because he was in the studio and he did a drum beat. He played that on a live drum set. Sampled it, alright, and brought it back on the board, and he had that and the bass line together.
Yeah, right.
And that was about it that he pretty much had, going for it. He was just like I'm thinking about doing this, man, but I'm not really feeling this. And when I listened to it, I said, what? I said, yo, man, I want this to be crazy for the movie. So I just went and helped him finish it, man. And that record came out pretty good. I mean,
yeah, you can say that.
We gotta keep it moving.
Let's go.
This is a serious question. You're a production pioneer. Your contribution to hip hop, ridiculous, remarkable. You've helped push the progressive boundaries of the genre. How do you feel your legacy and the bigger legacy of hip hop is being carried on by your now successors?
Wow. That's a kind of like a blessing and a curse kind of a question. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, before us, there was no such thing as a hip-hop department. Alright? There was no such thing as a major label even having hip-hop artists. So we was the first ones that's kind of like, besides the Beastie Boys, I must say, that in LL, which kind of like broke the doors down. But we was the one that kind of like opened up the floodgates. Alright? So thus, on one side, we've created an industry for cats to springboard off of. This business now is a multi-mega million-dollar industry. So when I look back, I sit there and say, wow, that's a great accomplishment. Now here's the part that I don't like. Alright? See, hip-hop has always been about the community. It's always been about looking back, reaching back, and helping those in the community. We stopped teaching each other. We stopped bringing up each other because we got this new thing called, this cat's hating on me. This cat doesn't want to see me succeed.
Yeah.
It's not about me against you. It's not about me against y'all over there. It's about what we can do to gain more popularity to what we're trying to do as professionals in this business. I'm speaking to my Latino brothers. I'm speaking to my Indian brothers. I'm speaking to my Caribbean brothers. I'm speaking to my African brothers. I'm speaking to my black brothers. when we start realizing that there ain't no difference between us and our true power is in our collective unity, then we're going to make a crazy difference. And then we're going to reach our true calling. Because if you look back and see where we are right now, we're in the White House, we're in top in the movies, we're in top in sports, we're on top in radio, we're in top all over the world, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much for being here. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Yo, man, I want to thank y'all, man, because it's a pleasure since I got to talk to some young brothers that got their head on straight, that's asking some pertinent questions for a change. Instead of like, yo, man, what's your favorite rapper? You know, that's cool. I just want to hit everybody up. Yo, man, y'all need to hit me at the website. This website is Shocklee.com. You can go there and basically network with the world. I got links that goes to every place on the planet. You want to find out about what software programs and you want to just blog and talk about some issues that's there. I got a whole networking place. If you want to promote your events and sites and everything, I got 60,000 people that just hang out and do things. So it's
Shocklee.com. Beautiful, man.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Problem,
Thanks.
man.
All right. OTA Talk, Ty Harper, Res Digital, and of course the legendary Hank Shocklee. Still so much more to come, including the Boogeyman stopping by inside the burn. 60 seconds courtesy of thekidfamous.com. Cell therapy. And in about 10 minutes, we find out who's #1 inside the Mega City Countdown Toronto. Don't go anywhere. Back after this.